Hey YouTube, you're gonna get two videos today because I did a GBL video from a subscriber that will come this afternoon. But I wanted to talk about this a potential interlude season. I'll explain what that is. We've had one in the past and what that would mean for the game. So metadata. So this is sort of data miners finding code behind the scenes. For the next season, GBL was added to the Game Master. The rank up requirements are actually different compared to the past seasons, where rank 20 requires you to win 25 battles rather than participate in 5 battles. There are currently no settings for rank 21 to 24, Ace, Veteran, Expert, Legend. In addition to this, the earliest rank in which you can see your rating is now rank 17, not rank 20. It runs from December 2nd to March 3rd, confirming that the next in-game season will be December 2nd to March 3rd. So this is potentially going to be an interlude season. If if the ratings, one of two things is happening here. They're either completely revamping the rating system, which they're going to get rid of all the Ace, Veteran, Expert, and Legend stuff like that. Maybe, but that doesn't seem as likely. What seems more likely is an interlude season. For those of you who do not know what an interlude season is, basically, um, you can still. The last time they had this was like 2022. You could still play GBL, but what they're going to be doing is making a bunch of fixes behind the scenes. So they're going to be basically fixing the code to GBL. So it will still be on, but uh, what will happen is you basically get your Pika Libre at rank 20. So it is as easy as it sounds. Basically, it'll cost you a few more wins to get to rank 20 than it does now. But once you get to rank 20, you get your posed and you get your Pika Libre. That's the way it was in season, I think 5. We had an interlude season where they tried to fix a bunch of, like, the game was just crazy buggy. They gave us an interlude season. It was much shorter. It was like a month. It was a month interlude season. Very easy to get to the rank 20, and then everyone got Pika Libre. So people who will never, ever, ever get close to Legend, who at best could get to like Ace, were getting Pika Libres because you got one at rank 20. So why it looks like that's the case is because one, they're getting rid of the Ace and above ranked, which is what they had it last time, right? You just got to, I think it was rank 10 last time because the ranks were different, but basically you get to rank 20 before your ELO goes live. And they got rid of all the ELO here, and they didn't have it at the last time too, so it could be an interlude season. Um, the game's in bad shape. You know, I honestly will say the game is right now in a better shape than it has been in the past 4 or 5 seasons, and it's still in pretty bad shape, right? Which just tells you kind of the issues with this game. I still constantly, you know what? The one turn lag that plagued last season, I'm not finding I'm having as much, but I am getting just complete game freezes. Like I will be in a match and my game's just like completely freezes and I can't do anything besides reset the game. And when you reset the game, you lose that matchup. And that has happened to me 10 to 15 times this season already, which is just 10 to 15 guaranteed straight losses, right? Because there's nothing you can do about it besides just reset the game. Um, there is just, I still see the spinning ball of death. It really, really depends on your like um, the phone you're using and your Wi-Fi, how strong that is. Any sort of like older phone or phone that doesn't mesh with the game well, or like slight disruption, like less than perfect Wi-Fi, like causes this game to have some issues. Like just little lags, little delays, just stuff like that cause it. So I had been told that they were working on this. I forget who told me that. Maybe I wasn't supposed to tell you that I knew. I had heard that they were working on fixing this behind the scenes. They were doing a bunch of updating to the coding behind the scenes to fix GBL. So it aligns with what I had heard whispers of, that if they're fixing the code behind the scenes, then they need to try to implement the code in the game. And if you do that during a season where people are trying to push to Legend, it would be insane. But if you do it in a 3 month season where you're probably hitting Legend in the first, like Legend or the highest rank and getting your Pika Libre in the first 3 weeks, are people really going to care that you're messing around with the game and it's causing a crap ton of issues in your like rollout if it's 2 months into a 3 month season when you're done 3 weeks in? No. My only question is, as someone who is still on the fence of going to the Toronto Regional, there's a Play Pokemon Championships constantly going on out there. So, um, if they're going to try to implement any sort of fix to this while the Play Pokemon Championship is going on, you basically need to try and run your fixes in like the first 2 days, right? You need to try and run your fixes on like Monday, Tuesday, because then like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got like the Play Pokemon Championship going on. So I don't know. We'll see. It could be all for nothing. The last line on this thing says subject to change, but I just wanted to bring it to you because I saw it was one of the top ranked posts on Reddit and could be interesting. So if the other thing I will say, if it truly is an interlude season, it's going to be, um, you know, this is why, this is what I'm not sure what they will do or not do. The last interlude season we had was short. It was like a month. And I think it was like a month where just like, I don't even remember. But I feel like it just like rotated leagues. Like, and didn't have all these like different leagues. You're not going to get move updates. I would be very, very surprised if they ran move updates with simultaneous with like a update of the code. It's again, it's much easier to update the moves like the move stats than it is to rewrite the code for GBL. So they could theoretically do it, but last time they did an interlude season, they did not accompany it with any move updates. So if we get a new interlude season, it's going to be no move updates. Maybe they put out like a 3 month league, like they just copy and paste what they had this, or if they're truly focusing on that, maybe we just get like straight Great League for 3 months. I don't know. There's a lot of speculation here. It's one that we're just going to have to wait and see. But we don't need to wait long, right? The next in-game season will be December 2nd. That is not even 2 weeks, a week and a half away. And usually they announce at least 4 to 5 days in advance, right? So we are looking at, today's the 22nd. We are looking at some sort of announcement for the next season on either the Monday the 24th, Tuesday 25th, Wednesday 26th. I'll give them up till 28th. They won't announce on the weekend, 29th and 30th, and the first is too late because it would be the day before the turnover on the 2nd. So they're going to have to announce in the next 5, maybe 6 days here, and we'll know there, and we'll know then. So we'll see. I will obviously cover that whenever they announce it. And we'll have a discussion of what we want to do if it is an interlude season. Not great for the channel, but we'd have to think about other stuff and go from there. But you know what? Honestly, if they can fix GBL and get the bugs away and make it seamless and maybe change again, I think it's beyond the bugs. I've mentioned this multiple times. I think there's issues with the leagues. I think there's issues with the meta. I think the bugs are the biggest one, but I think there's other reasons that people aren't playing GBL. I think there's an accessibility issue for Ultra League and Master League. So I think that the bugs are a good fix, and they could bring some people back if they do fix it into a flawless game. I still think there's other issues that are keeping people away that hopefully they think about addressing too, but let's just see what happens. Anyways, just want to cover this. We'll have a GBL normal championship cover team this afternoon. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.